One of the challenges, whether we're talking about here on the East Coast, New York, or on the West Coast, has, as you mentioned, been affordability. It's a challenge across the country, but particularly in on the coast. When you think about that, you talk about building. Another challenge has been there are buildings that could possibly be converted. Is that still something that is in the ecosystem, the potential for conversions of, say, commercial buildings? I know that requires a lot of retrofitting and honestly probably some, changes on the policy front. But what's your thought on that?
Yeah, we need an all of the above approach. You alluded to it. We have here in New York the office to rental conversion, right? We have all this unused office space post COVID, where the state did the right thing in allowing for offices to be converted into housing. It's very costly, requires millions in tax credit, and it's going to take a quite a long amount of time because it sounds simple, but making an office into an apartment has a whole different code requirement. But that's not going to be enough. In New York, we just recently passed a comprehensive zoning change that we haven't touched really since 1960. So this just shows you how far behind we are behind the eight ball in really achieving what we have to do. But office conversions are going to be one piece of it, but you really have to allow people to meet the demand that's happening in places like New York and places like California, places like they're doing pretty good in Texas and Florida. We're seeing where they're allowed to build and those rents are being suppressed and people are seeing affordability in the way that they're supposed to be because they're allowing the market to meet the demand.